called you out a lot over the past couple of weeks. Make sure you're prepared for these storms as they roll in. And I'm going to zoom out here. I'm going to try to reset the view a little because I want to make sure that we are including everyone. That way you can see who's still dealing with these severe storms and who is in the clear. Now, like I said, we're all going to see those thunderstorm warnings today. We've all been under a severe thunderstorm warning today, and Emily's shaking her head at me, so I'm going to send things back to her.
All right. Yes, Amber, they just issued, I was about to say, they need to issue a tornado warning for this storm. This is in Georgia. So again, this is just south of Blakely, northwest of Mayhaw. This is not a super tight rotation right now, but it is strong. I will say that. And so this is something that we're keeping an eye on. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the debris tracker real quick, and guaranteed that's a debris signature right now. So if you're within this polygon, you need to be in your safe place right now. I want to say, just wanted to double check. This is in Early County, and again, it's going to be moving into Miller County, Georgia. So this is a tornado debris signature. So this indicates that things are being lofted within or in the air that is not rain. So this is shingles, trees, anything of that nature, trampolines. Things are being lofted in the air, so this indicates that a tornado is on the ground. So this needs to be taken very seriously. If you are within this polygon, this is within Early County and Miller County, Georgia. So this is just south of Blakely, northwest of Mayhaw. And I'm going to zoom in real close right now. So if you live in Cuba, you need to be in your safe place right now. I'm going to zoom in maybe just a little bit more. Not sure how many more roads we'll see, but you see that bright green, white, yellow. That is the tornado debris signature right now. And again, this is in Early County in Georgia, moving into Miller County. And I'm keeping an eye on a bunch of things at one time, but this is moving towards the east at 60 miles per hour. So this is a fast moving storm. I'm going to go ahead and zoom back out so we can kind of see the next places that needs a heads up. I would say Cuba, and they have, let me see, back it up just a little bit. Yep, okay. So Cuba, you need to be in your safe place. I think they might have just extended it. Macedonia, you need to be in your safe place because this is exactly where it is looking like right now. I want to see, yes, okay. Basically, the National Weather Service just confirmed what I've been telling y'all. Confirmed tornado was located 8 miles south of Blakely, but now it's moving east at 55 miles per hour. And this is, Amber, this is a strong tornado debris signature. So things are being lofted in the air right now. Hopefully, everyone is within their safe place at the moment. This is just north of Lucille, south of Damascus Hilton Road, and that I know that road is a couple of miles long, but it's just north of Lucille. Again, it's moving in the east direction at 55 miles per hour. So I'm going to turn on the reflectivity. Maybe if you're in Korea, Macedonia, you're not seeing anything right now, but it is coming in your direction. So if you know anybody, maybe your friends, family live in that area, go ahead and give them a call. They need to be in their safe place right now because this is a tornado on the ground producing damage. And I'm going to go ahead and switch it. Okay.
I am going to interrupt you for a minute. I know we're tracking that one tornado that is confirmed, but I am watching this area just to the north. Now, this is just south of Blakely. This has just popped up over the last couple of minutes here. It does look like we have a little bit of rotation within this part of the storm as well. It's not tornado warned, but something we're going to keep an eye on here over the next couple of scans. And I know there's a lot of colors going on down here towards Lucille. So I'm going to back it up a little bit. I do think we're getting a little bit of interference within this storm from other stuff going on, but definitely make sure you're in your safe place. If you're in Cuba, again, watching an area just south of Blakely for some rotation as well within this storm. It's where you see those kinks at. We have a little bit of a kink here. We have that kink there. That's where we're seeing those spin up tornadoes at. So They're there for a couple of scans, they disappear, but definitely worth paying attention to over the next little bit here. If you are in Early County, if you're in Miller County, I know that's out of our coverage zone, but make sure that you're in your tornado safe place over the next little bit here. And zooming out a little bit, I don't want the people down in Jackson County, Florida to think we forgot about them, because like I said, they have seen their fair share of severe weather over the past couple of weeks. So I'm going to zoom in to that area and just show y'all what we have going on. So I'm going to flip over to velocity, and the good news is not really seeing a whole lot in the way of rotation down in Jackson County, Florida. Some very heavy rain, some gusty winds as this line moves through, but right now it's something worth watching because, like we said, all afternoon long we get these little kinks that'll show up in the line, and then it'll put down what seems to be a tornado, and then it'll go right back up. So we're keeping an eye on it for y'all here in Jackson County, Florida. And I'm going to go back to that storm that we're watching that is in Early County, Georgia. It has that tornado warning with it. So zoom in back into the storm here. Like I said before, where you see those kinks at is where you have to watch for that rotation. Some very, very gusty winds in portions of Early and into Miller County in Georgia. And I know, Emily, you've been plotting winds over there all afternoon long. If you could plot some winds for us in the storm and really show people what we're looking at, because there are some very gusty winds.
Yeah, if y'all pop it over to my max, I just did this, 95-mile-per-hour winds, and I would say that's pretty accurate based off of what everything else that we are seeing. So nearly 100-mile-per-hour winds. This needs to be taken seriously. I can't urge this enough. This is in Early County, the top part of Miller County, so you need to be in your safe place if you're within this polygon, because this is a confirmed tornado producing damage on the ground. So again, be in your shelter. If you're in the lowest part of the building, whatever building you're in, or if you're within, you have as many walls between you and the outside, you are in the right place that you need to be right now. So make sure that you are there. If you are not, make sure that you get there. And yes, Amber, I'll kind of click a couple more. So there are about 80, 90, possibly even 100-mile-per-hour winds within the storm. But while we're on me, I just want to go ahead and give a couple of storm damage updates that I just got from the newsroom. Earlier, around 2:02 p.m., we got reports from Geneva that there were trees down near the senior center. Malvern, there is some structure damage to some buildings in that area. Power lines down on a block of Denton Road, 2600 block of Denton Road. Let's see what else. Okay, that's pretty much all that we have confirmed at this moment. So there has been some damage with these storms that we've seen earlier today. But this is the main concern at the moment. But like we've been saying, there's notches that we're keeping an eye on, and we're watching these different showers and storms again as they push through our area, Amber.
Yeah, keeping an eye on elsewhere across the region, just to keep you up to date on what we're looking at. So we've been watching portions of Houston County. The good news is there is no active tornado warnings in Alabama or Florida right now. We have that active tornado warning in portions of Georgia. But if you're in Ashford, your weather will start to look up from here on out. The severe threat is on the way out of your area. Gordon's still seeing some very heavy rainfall right now, but things will start to look up over the next little bit here. Cottonwood, you're on the good side of this line now as well. A little bit of lightning still within this line as it pushes through Malone in Jackson County, Florida. You're about to see that heavy rainfall. So I'm going to switch it over to velocity and just show you we're looking for pockets of those reds and those greens coming together, and we're not really seeing it here anymore. Again, something we'll continue to watch over the next little bit as this line continues to push through the wiregrass, but looking okay, especially for you folks down in Jackson County, Florida, because like I said, I know you have seen your fair share of severe weather over the past couple of weeks here. So I want to make sure that I'm keeping you in the loop of what is going on in your neck of the woods. So we'll keep an eye on that. I'm going to zoom out here because I do want to make sure that everyone knows what's going on in their area. I want to keep you informed. I want to make sure that the ones who are in the clear know that they are in the clear from these storms. So this is what we're looking at. If you're in Crenshaw, Pike, Barber, Coffee, Geneva, Dale counties, you're good. Your threat's over for today. You're going to have to deal with the rainfall for a little bit longer, but the severe threat is over. Even in Henry County, your threat is over. Houston County, you have a little while longer before that line completely passes through your county, but things are looking better. And we're watching that one tornado warned storm. And I said it earlier, I've been saying it all morning long. We would all see a severe thunderstorm warning, and guess what? We have all seen a severe thunderstorm warning today. It's been a very active day here in the Fort Warren Weather Center. I know Emily has been keeping up with the National Weather Service, tracking these storms and keeping up with damage reports for me. Emily, do you have anything new to add?
Not really anything new, but I kind of just want to touch base again with this tornado warned storm in Early County. It's kind of starting to show dual rotation, kind of, well, now it's kind of combined. That's how these things change every scan. But I do want to point out, if you are in the city of Damascus, Crestview, Georgia, not Crestview, Alabama, Crestview, Georgia, and Damascus, you need to be in your safe place right now because this tornado confirmed storm is moving in your area. So make sure that you are in the lowest part of your building, as many walls between you and the outside. If you have a helmet, that is always great to use. So be sure to go ahead and get in your safe place now. If you know anybody in that area, go ahead and give them a phone call and ask or tell them what's going on. Tell them to tune in to WTVY because, again, this storm is headed in that direction. You can see that notch pretty clearly, and it's just to the west of Damascus, Amber. And again, this is the only tornado warned storm that we have, and you are pointing out right now we still have that tornado debris signature, unfortunately, and this is south of Damascus. This is right on County Road 279, just crossing over. This is in Early County, Georgia. So I'm going to probably try to zoom in closer to see what all cities, places, roads that we're going through. So Old Damascus, this is on top of you right now. So hopefully you have already been in your safe place and you continue to stay there as this storm pushes through. It's moving towards, it says the east. I'm really seeing it moving more towards the east-northeast. And again, it's moving at 50 miles per hour. Douglas Crossroads, I'm thinking this might be just a little bit north of you, but it's way too close for comfort. You need to be in your safe place right now. Again, Damascus, you are next in line for this storm. Rona, not 100% sure if I said that right, but you need to be in your safe place too. Ivy's Mill, anywhere that's within this polygon, again, you need to be in your safe place. And I'm not really seeing a whole lot of roads populate whenever I try to zoom in. Let's see, there we go. Okay, 5 Bridges Road, if that's just south of Damascus, you need to be in your safe place. Again, County Road 235 in the Damascus area. Pat Jones Lane, Billy Newberry Road. If you live in any of those areas that I just called out, you need to be in your safe place. If you live on Billy Newberry Road, this is headed in your direction. So again, you need to be in your safe place. But also I do want to say Douglas Crossroads, you need to be in your safe place too right now because this is moving, it says it's moving more towards the east, but we've seen a little bit more of that dual rotation. So that is something, okay, just getting in a different message real quick. I wanted to make sure I was relying the latest information, but again, we're kind of seeing a couple of areas within this one polygon of storms right now. So I want to go ahead and point out some of those southern counties that are not southern counties, southern areas that are being affected by these storms too. I want to say Macedonia, you need to be in your safe place. Again, like I've been saying, Douglas Crossroads, be in your safe place. I'm kind of zooming in just a little bit further. Sorry, I was making sure Amber was not calling on me, but again, that's kind of the update of what we're seeing. You know, we've been saying it, you're in your safe place, and that's the best place that you can be right now for this tornado warned storm in Early County, Georgia. Amber, I'm going to go ahead and toss it back to you.
Alrighty, I've been keeping an eye on that storm in Early County, Georgia as well. It still has that debris signature with it. I've been in contact with Chief Meteorologist David Paul, and he says that we have about 45 minutes left of the severe threat for our viewing area. So 45 minutes, we can do this. We have almost made it to the end. I'm going to zoom out here. Clicker never works when I try to zoom out, so bear with me as we reset the view here. That is the only tornado warning